Hello everyone, it's NotaNoobPat, and welcome to Perk Review. Today we're taking a look at the level 30 Jill Valetnine Perk, Counterforce. After cleansing a totem, the aura of the totem farthest from you is revealed to you for 4 seconds. Also, to start a match, you cleanse totems 20% faster. Then, for each additional totem that you cleanse, you gain another stackable 20% cleansing speed bonus. This means you can cut the normal 14-second cleanse time in half by the end of a match. The pros are that this perk can help you eliminate each of the 5 totems on the map after you find the first totem, because then you get to see the aura for the next totem that you will cleanse. This perk can be especially helpful when hex totem hunting. If you find a dull totem, it could potentially lead you to finding the aura of the hex totem. Then, the stackable cleanse bonus is nice if you plan on cleansing 3 or more totems in a match. The cons are that you may struggle to find your first totem. If that is the case, you won't be able to see where the next totem is at, and this perk gets essentially nullified. This leads me to my next point about viable alternatives. Detective's Hunch and Small Game are likely a bit more helpful in finding totems because they can help you find your first totem and subsequent other ones. That being said, they don't come with the speed boost that this perk can give you. Let's get into our video demonstration. The 2 most important things that need to be pointed out are the increase in totem cleanse speed and the aura of the farthest uncleansed totem remaining. The increase in cleanse speed is demonstrated by the yellow progression bar and the fast forward icon above the progression bar. After the totem is cleansed, you will see the aura of the totem that is farthest from you. I know that it may be a bit hard to see for some of you, so I will zoom in on the aura after I cleanse my second totem. Finally, you gain an additional 20% cleansing bonus for each totem that you cleanse. So on the left, this is me cleansing my 5th totem, and on the right, this is the first totem I cleansed. You can see that the 5th totem is cleansed significantly quicker than the first totem. Let's get into our video examples. In this first game, I see that the killer is using Ruin. This means I am going to have to find the hex totem so the generators don't regress whenever we are pushed off a generator like we are right now. Instead of running by all the dull totems and only looking for the lit totem like I normally do when hex hunting, I find this first dull totem and I am going to use the aura reading ability of Counterforce to find the hex totem. Counterforce is helpful here in 2 regards. First and foremost, it shows me the next totem I am going to cleanse. In this scenario, it is going to end up being Ruin, but I could have hypothetically kept eliminating all the totems in this match until I found the lit totem from Counterforce. Then, since I cleansed a dull totem prior to this, I end up getting an additional 20% cleansing bonus, so I cleanse Hex Ruin faster. In this game, I am going to put on a Counterforce Clinic. I am using Inner Strength to maximize the value out of using Counterforce. Very early on in the game, I find my first totem and I use it to see the aura of the next totem that I will eliminate. Unless one of my teammates cleanses this totem before I get there, I can essentially use it as a banked heal since I am using Inner Strength. You can actually see that is what happens here because the Legion hits me. I eventually use Inner Strength to heal, then I immediately hop on another dull totem. Again, I see the aura of another totem, and I keep it right up in my cranium in case I need it later. And guess what? I am going to need it later because the Legion hits me again. You probably know the drill at this point. I'm going to find a locker to get a heal, then go to one of the dull totem auras that I saw earlier to activate my Inner Strength again. This time, I go to the dull totem that I saw after I cleansed my initial totem. Since I know I have Inner Strength again, and I know where another totem is, I take a protection hit from my teammate and run off. I go to a locker yet again to heal up with Inner Strength. Then, if I didn't show you enough value yet, I find another totem, activate Inner Strength, and heal myself after seeing where the final totem is. Just in case the killer is using NoEd, I make my way across the map to eliminate the final totem. Then, even if I were to get hurt again, I would have had yet another activation of Inner Strength banked. You will see that I max out my boldness point category and I end up eventually escaping this game. Let's give this perk a grade. Counterforce is a 3.5 out of 10. This perk can really shine when trying to eliminate hex totems, completing totem challenges on the Rift, and so on. However, there are factors that could prevent this perk from living up to its potential. As with every game, your teammates could cleanse totems instead of you, and then you would get minimal value out of this perk. Also, if you struggle to find your first totem, then you won't be able to use the aura reading ability from this perk, which is really the main attraction. Ultimately, the alternatives like Small Game and Detective's Hunch are a bit more helpful in my opinion. I have reviewed both of those perks before, and their links will be in the description if you want to check them out. Detective's Hunch does more than just track totems, and it encourages playing the objective. Small Game makes it easier to find your first totem, or really any totem that you may randomly stumble upon. I don't think Counterforce is a terrible perk, but its grade is limited by the better alternatives, and I think survivors could just naturally find totems without the perk. I would recommend going for another perk unless you have a totem challenge in the Rift, for example. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave it a like. If you want to check out more perk review, make sure to look for the links in the description and visit my channel to subscribe. I also stream twice a week on Twitch if you want to stop by. Take it easy.